Why do y'all keep comparing women to cars, and why do y'all keep talking about wanting virgins? Like, what are you, 30, 40, 50? And you're commenting about wanting a virgin? You probably want a virgin because the older woman is more experienced and she could tell that game is whack and your treatment is bullshit. Why do y'all...
The game is whack. Okay. Okay. I think that was you, Leanne, right?
Lena.
Oh, sorry, Lena, my bad. Is that why men want virgins, is because the game is whack?
My point with the game being whack is that a younger, more inexperienced girl wouldn't be able to tell.
If the dick game is whack.
Good. Yeah, good. Like, why do you... I don't understand. Do you want her to go f a bunch of dudes so she has a frame of reference?
No, I don't.
Well, the point seems moot.
Good times. Okay.
I feel like we already went over this topic, so it would just be like repeating ourselves at this point. It's like
next clip.
This is another recap.
This is same. It's like a different font, just a different font.
Okay.
I feel people should value being more sexually disciplined, but I personally don't believe that body count is an issue. As long as you value your energy now and you're very choosy with who you share your body with, I think that's what matters. Get health checkups. If you had a little hoe phase, baby, that doesn't mean I'm crossing you off my list. That just means you're more experienced. Just get those test results and come on home and show me what you got. I will.
Wait. So okay. This is where I get confused. Oh, it's not over?
No.
Oh, let it keep going.
Say energy is a real thing, so the people you do sleep with, you really got to be careful who you do share your body with, because you could sleep with someone and those demons are now inside of you, and now you got to cleanse them out of you. And people won't know this information, so they'll just go about their everyday life. They'll be like, oh, why am I more depressed? Oh, why I got to work through this and that more? It's because you slept with the wrong person. So yeah, body count doesn't matter, but who you share your body with does matter. And if you are more sexually disciplined, you'll feel the need to sleep with less and less people, because you'll realize that you don't want to exchange energy with a lot of people. It is good to be choosy, just do better from here on out. Stop fucking everybody. I feel people...
Here's where I'm confused.
Fair enough. So what's your body count?
What's my body count?
Wait, hold on. I
gotta know, right? What's the body count?
Wait, we'll have you answer in just a sec. But Lizzie, I want you to answer first.
Can I start with a question for you? I have a question. Okay.
Go ahead.
So you're saying that a woman that has an extremely high body count would still have the same value to you. So if I say that my body count is about between 100 and 120, which it is, are you not judging me in your mind? Because I would think you're crazy if you're not. No offense.
No, I'm not judging you, and I am crazy.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
She's crazy.
So then what's your body count?
I don't feel comfortable sharing that.
I thought you just said in the video it didn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but I'm talking more like if me and a man are getting to know each other and he wants to know that information, which he could ask me that and I'll be honest with him.
So then it does matter?
If we want to have a conversation about it, then I could tell him.
No, I mean, it either does matter or it doesn't matter. If it doesn't matter, why wouldn't you share it? I'm not saying you have to. I'm just testing the logic of understanding if it doesn't matter, then why don't you share what yours is?
It doesn't matter, but I feel like I get to keep personal details to myself, and if my man wants to know, I'll let him know.
But I don't understand. It doesn't matter, though.
I'm saying in a scenario of me and a man deciding to be with one another.
So then outside of those scenarios, it does matter?
No, I do feel like your body count is your personal story. So you get to share that with who you want to.
Yeah, I get that you can share it with who you want to, but why wouldn't you share it with everybody if it doesn't matter?
Because I'm more private. on a public.
It sounds like it matters to you.
Would you believe her if she even told you what it was? If she said my body count is 2, would you believe that?
Multiply it by 3, and that's the real number.
So let us assume for a second I wouldn't. Don't you think that it's rather suspicious if a person says that body count does not matter, but then when asked, they say, I don't feel comfortable sharing it? It sure sounds like they think it matters, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe it doesn't matter so much that they don't care to share it.
Well, then if it didn't matter so much, they didn't care to share it, it would matter so little that they wouldn't care to not share it either, because it doesn't matter. That's what doesn't matter means. If it doesn't matter, then that means it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Right?
2 things could be true at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just assume both things are true at the same time, but if it doesn't matter, then who cares? I don't get it.
So
That doesn't make any sense. Like if I said, for instance, if my wife came to me and she said, honey, would you like steak or chicken for dinner? And I said, oh, it doesn't matter. And then she brought me the chicken and I said, I really wanted the steak. Well, then obviously it did matter, right? And when I said it doesn't matter, I wasn't being, let's say, honest, right? I wasn't quite in the frame of honesty there because, it did matter, didn't it?
Yeah, in that scenario.
Yeah, so then the thing is that, can you give me a scenario where you say
Killer
something
of Serial
doesn't matter?
donated
Where,
$200. If the person I share my body with matters, then it should matter how many people the person I share my body with have been with in the past. So my body count would matter just as much, vice versa.
yeah, wouldn't,
Thank
but
you,
I mean,
Killer
wouldn't my
Serial.
wife kind of go, and maybe in that situation I wouldn't even be being dishonest. Maybe I just didn't know, right? Maybe I didn't know that it mattered. Right? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I wasn't intentionally lying or something like this. I just didn't realize that it did actually matter. But don't you think my wife would be like, well, what the fuck? You just said it didn't matter. Then why does it matter suddenly? I think that she would. Can you give me a scenario where somebody would say, it doesn't matter, but then when you ask them about it, it suddenly does matter?
What I was referring to in the reel is if I'm getting to know a man and he tells me like, babe, I had a whole phase, but I'm more sexually disciplined now, I'm not going to judge him or look at him sideways. And if he finds out my body count and he feels a way about it, then
okay, so then
we could part
must be
ways.
kind of being charitable then. You're just saying in the situation of you in a personal relationship, it doesn't matter, but outside of that, it does matter? Or does it just never matter? Like, I'm trying to figure
just
this out.
because I don't want to share my body count number doesn't mean
Well, it must matter. There must be some
privacy
reason that it
matters.
matters to you, right?
my privacy matters. So that's the part. That
Yeah,
matters.
so then it must matter. Like, what? For instance, I have blue eyes. It doesn't matter to me that you know that. I don't care, right? It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter at all that you know that I have blue eyes. So I guess if I was on the phone with somebody, they didn't know that I had blue eyes, I would be fine saying I have blue eyes because it doesn't matter to me.
That is a
Right?
physical characteristic you could tell.
So is a body count. That's a physical characteristic. It requires bodies.
How could you tell if I have 5 bodies versus 50? How can you tell?
Well, I could at least take
It's
you
an
at your
eyes.
word, but you don't even want to give at your word, right?
See it in the eyes.
Because it matters that much.
It's called the 1,000-cock stare. Sometimes you see it in a girl, you look in her eyes, it's like, that's.
But I mean,
there's been a
I
lot of
can't
cocks.
even.
Okay,
I can't
so
even
guess.
I can't even disbelieve you because it matters so much to you. You won't even share it.
Glazed
Right?
over look.
So it's just really weird
Do
to
you
me.
guys-
Like,
do you guys
girls,
wanna take a
ladies,
guess?
ladies, body count doesn't matter. And then you go, okay, what's your body count? And you're like, well, I'm
I
not
said-
telling you.
I said baby, not ladies. Baby, your body
Oh.
count don't matter.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I
That's
mean,
what
who
I
are you
said.
talking to? Are you talking to ladies?
I'm talking to co-ed, but I'm mostly talking to like my future
Wait,
man.